Carlos, I know we've been talking about the walks for a while now, but why do you think that it's still such a prominent issue?
Yeah, we continue to dig in deep and see what's going on here because obviously when we struggle early in the year, that was one of the main issues. The free passes. Too many non-competitive pitches, and today was not a good day. We saw it from the beginning. Quintana struggle. How to work out of trouble in the first inning, the third inning, they finally got him in the fourth. And then everyone that came after, it seems like he gave a free pass. So, like I said, we got to continue to look and see what we got here because, a lot of non-competitive pitches, ball out of hand, a lot of deep counts, and big league teams are going to make you pay. It's hard to win a baseball game when, we gave up, 11, 12 walks, a hit by pitch. So that's hard to do. Yeah, we gotta go back and make some adjustments quickly here. So we need to stop that.
You mentioned Quintana getting off to a rough start from the beginning. Overall, what did you make of his struggles today?
Yeah, he didn't have it. The command of all of his pitches. Getting behind, and then the walks, obviously, the fastball. Work out of trouble for 2 innings, but then he hung that breaking ball. And we let them get back in the game. When a game with we 5-0. We needed to put it away and get some shutdown inning, and we didn't get that today.
Tim.
How disheartening of a series loss is this?
What was that again?
How disheartening of a series loss is this?
Yeah, it's not good, especially when you have an opportunity to win a series on a day like today when you take the lead and, like I said, you let them get right back in the game and you ended up losing it, ended up losing the series, especially where we at. Been talking about having a certain sense of urgency, and we just didn't get the job done today. We just got to turn the page and then get ready for our Marlins series here.
Abby.
What specifically did you see from Garrett? He looked a little bit shaky in his outing today.
Yeah, he got behind, and then he hung his breaking balls, whether it was a splitter. I think he hung a split to Blade, and then he hung a slider to Langoliers. So it was just either getting behind in counts or just leaving his secondary pitches in the middle of the zone, and they made him pay.
Tim again.
Did you like Vientos batting second?
I mean, he had a good game. 2 homers, going the other way, the impact. He had a really good game, but at the end of the day, we didn't win.
Would you consider leaving him there?
Yeah, I mean, depending on who's available and who we're facing, he looked comfortable there. So we'll see day to day, see where we are with Nemo. And like I said, depending on who's in the lineup, who we're facing, and trying to balance the lineup out as much as possible. But it's a good sign for him.
Did you have Nimmo off the bench at all? Or
No, I didn't have him.
You think you'll have him tomorrow?
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I think rough inning, for me it's acceptable. To end up pitching there, I think I have a couple options to, escape the game, and I did it both 2 times before, but I think when you get that lead, 5-0, all that energy and you follow step in that inning, it's frustrating, and I think it's on me. Just this game, just on me. I think we have good opportunities they give me really good opportunities to win this game, and I can make it.
You had the 4 walks. Just how much was your command an issue for you today?
Yeah, I think too many two balls. Too many 2 balls. No strike. That's more of my strengths. Be ahead on any hitters, and today it was just a bad day. Doing that. So just a heads up, and gotta make my adjustment for the next one.
You guys were quite good as a team for a couple of months there. Lately, it's been a bit of a rough stretch. What is the mood around the team right now?
No, we're good. We do it together. And just go out there compete. I think after that inning, the team keep competing. The guys try to come back and we can do it. But we need to turn this page. It was a little hard series for us, and just we can say heads up and we get ready for the next series.
As a whole, the team leads the National League in walks allowed, and you had 11 today. As a whole, how do you start throwing strikes again? How do you get back to getting outs?
Well, just more focus on one pitch at a time. I don't worry about that. Every time you have another chance to do a better job. And I just focus on the first pitch, first strike. I think that'll give you more chance to be ahead. It's a hard one when you pitch all the time behind. But yeah, I have work to do, and I want to make my adjustment for the next one.
On a day like today, when you struggle with the command a little out of the gate, can you tell it's going to be a day where you're battling that a little bit?
Yeah, always a battle, and you still confidence in you're gonna get the outs, What's tough, bro. Honestly, when you get that support, and you miss that W, it's hard. It's hard, giving some pitches in there and can make it when you have a couple of options, because after wall I get and Dory, and I get the lefty and can make it. So that's frustrating, and but I keep going. So we have us still in good position, and we're just gonna keep playing.
What was the pitch type that you threw to Blade on the grand slam?
I was slower away. Try to be away. It's a really guy to throw this pitch, but was a give me over. Pitch was close to him, and he take advantage of that.
Slurp, you said?
A slurp, yeah, slurp.
Do you feel like the team's playoff chances have taken a step backward the last couple of weeks here?
If I take what?
The team's playoff chances have kind of gone backward a little bit here in the last couple of weeks.
Oh no, we keep playing for that race, for sure. We're in good position right now, so we need to keep playing. We have a lot of baseball ahead, and I think right now is to take one day at a time. That's the way we will turn the page and start to get a good straight winning.
Yeah, I think I lock it in a little bit more, just trying to see what my talent has against the best in the game. I feel like that's just like a mindset thing for me. But yeah.
Like hitting second?
Second's nice, honestly. Last time I hit second was probably in high school. And I remember my senior year, and I told my high school coach to put me there. I like it.
Why do you like it?
I feel like first batter, I don't have the pressure of a first batter, but I get to have 5 at-bats in a game, so you get more at-bats. I don't know. There's just something about second. I can't really tell you.
Mark, how would you characterize this series loss?
It's tough, but I was telling Frankie the other day, I was like, this is just a stretch, because I feel like we've been going really well the past couple months, and it's not realistic that we're just going to ride that wave all the way to the end of the season. I feel like we just got to keep getting our wins here and there, and then we're going to have a hot streak pretty soon to finish off the season. That's what I feel for sure.
This is your first full season. How do you think it's going?
I think it's going pretty good. I'm happy with the way the team is right now. I'm happy where we're at. Where baseball's getting fun. We're in a fight for the playoffs. So I'm excited to be a part of it for sure.
I understand Lindor helps you the most. What's the biggest thing he taught you?
That's tough to say, because he teaches me a lot of things. I feel like I try to be around him as much as possible, and like I said, there's a lot of things I could say. I'd say just the professional he is, showing up every day, working hard every day, playing the game the right way. I feel like that's the most important thing I've seen from him that I've learned.
How do you guys manage your energy in a month like this when you've been going really well and now suddenly you hit a snag and it's deep into the season, you guys are a little bit tired? how are you guys able to sort of ride one wave and get back on another?
I think we just stay even keel. I feel like we don't let this get to us. It's like I said, it's just baseball is never a straight line. It's always there's always ups and downs. I feel like right now it's down, but we can't really be like, all right, let's just go down. It's just let's keep riding the wave, and the ball's gonna fall on our side pretty soon.